there, April. How's it going? My name is Courtney, and video, I just wanted to send over a quick minute video audit of your digital front door. With just a few strategies you guys can implement today, just to start to help reach more pet owners in your local area. And as a former vet tech, I know exactly how slammed your doors can get. Visibility is usually the last thing on the to-do list. So I noticed a massive growth opportunity for you guys, in the Richmond area specifically. So I wanted to show you how to find it. And if this video helps, I'd love to chat. If worries, I'm just out. So first thing I like to cover is this website content. And with website content, it's for there to be enough information. Know what to properly show when they search you. And if there's not enough content to go on, not be sure about what you do, and they're gonna end up, showing right. And just to give you guys so everything that you see highlighted, icons, logos, images, they're all local, right? And it's important for that, right, are embedded into the content. That includes like the images, icons, and stuff, right? And the thing is, you want to make sure that have the right words placed and that they're placed, appropriately. And just to give you guys an idea, you guys are sitting at about 644 words on your homepage. And then, oopsies. And then here is one of your top competitors in the area. And these guys are sitting at about 11, a little over 11 words on the page. And not bad, totally beatable, by the way. Just to give you an idea of words for this, 1,500 words or more on a more better, and that's kind of how that works. And I'm gonna give you another idea what I mean by that. So over here, just to take a look at a few things. One of them being keywords. You guys currently have about 530, and it's bringing you in at near close to 1,000 visitors to your website per month. That's not how many people book, but just how many people have across your. And we're just going to take a look at this. One's really, really good. At a glance, keywords. This one's really, really great. This one's like a perfect example of a type of keyword that you want to have. For a local business, good keywords are ones that are, state of service and, basically the location. Vets, Richmond, right? And a little tip about keywords with business's name, for ranking, trying to, not everybody knows your business. So it's ideal to have words that are towards them, right? So taking a look at your competitors, these guys have about 9 over bring them in a track under their website, just taking a look at if any differences. These are just their business name. Same logic with, with all of this too, right? It's just basically you want to have keywords that are geared towards new pet owners, people to the area, may not even get out, not really familiar with the name. So just to give you a little idea, I'm going to just take that keyword. So veterinary hospital, which today, and then we're just going to cover this whole page. We're going to go into the second thing I want to cover, and that is citations, right? What a citation is and why it's important, I'll get into very, very shortly. So this right here, first, called the map, or the map listing. This is where your business's name, address, and phone number are to the left, right? And it is ideal to get into these top results. And the goal is you want to have what are known as citations, because that's how you get into the citation is when you have your business name, address, and phone number across hundreds of directories. So BBB, Yelp, CityStar, many, many more. And you want to have more than your competitor because Google will take a look at that and there's a trust factor, and then they will bump it up. Okay? And the reason why this is ideal is because it's for people to click. The higher you are, the more. And how to actually get these. There are tools out there that allow us to see what citations your competitors have, and then we just grab those and then double, triple that so that it takes them a long time to catch back up. Right, and then the last thing I like to cover with you is going over backlinks, which is basically just, the power move. Is backlinks, they are basically a vote of confidence that other websites can give to you, like articles, blogs, associations, stuff like that. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. And in this section right here, in this entire bottom section, you do want to be in the top 3 results because, again, the higher you are, the more clicks you get. In order to get up here, you want to have those backlinks to back, right? And not all backlinks, so you want to be able to have ones that are related to your niche. You want to have that, since you guys are in animal care, you want to have animal care related back to you guys. So, say for instance, a blog that's talking about best veterinarian practices to get flea tick prevention, right? Stuff like that. You want to just have linking back to that. So that's kind of how it works. And just to give you a better idea, just coming over here to take a look at some. You guys are sitting at about 8 backlinks at the moment, and your competitor is sitting at about 800. Not too far off. One, and the thing with backlinks is that it is quality over quantity. So just because some place may have more doesn't mean that it's better. Sometimes there are, more powerful links that are of smaller ones. So you want to be able to get the more powerful. Right? So that's kind of it for this video. Just wanted to make the point. With this information I provided you, you can take this and go do this yourself. I'm totally cool with that. But if you want to skip the learning curve and just have someone do it who's done it a bunch of times and has an animal care industry, give me a call or text at 218-517-5513. Either way, I hope this really helped. Have a great day. Bye.